G'day guys, Luke here. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is the Reptile Room update for February 2020. Let's get to it. This here is Chris. He is my black-headed python who's coming out to say hello. Now Chris is housed in a 3-foot Reptile 1 enclosure. He's currently fed on green rats but will be upsized to small soon. So in his enclosure he's got 2 custom built hides. He's got his substrate, which is a koi peat brick. He's got a fake plant, his backing, his heat, which is a 60-watt Philips heat. Where he's sitting now is about 30 degrees Celsius, while in the cool hide is about 27. He has his water bowl and he's got a couple of rocks in here with a stick for him to climb up on. I do apologise guys if there's any audio issues throughout the video, plus the echoing. I did put my camera in my Shingleback's enclosure. So this here is Monty. Like I said, he's a Shingleback skink. He's housed in a 4-foot custom built enclosure. So in his enclosure he has his substrate, his food bowl, which is fed on bok choy, carrot, apple, dog food and blueberries, which he's eaten all of today. He has his water bowl. He's sitting on his straw at the moment, where he can actually also burrow into for cover. He's got a brick in here and a rock just to help with his nails. He's got a custom built hide. He's got his backing, and he's got a UVB and a 60-watt Philips heat globe as heat. He gets about 30 degrees on top of his hide, while underneath his hide gets about 27. Here we have my 2 female blonde spotted pythons, Superstar and Graham. Now Superstar's the one here, this one here, and Graham's this one here. These 2 are housed in a custom built 3-foot enclosure. So in the enclosure they've got their custom built hide, a log hide, 2 rock hides, a couple of fake plants, a rock, a stick, their water bowl, Philips, a 40-watt Philips heat globe. Their backing, I think I've already said before. They've got a bit of wood in there as well as their bedding, which is aspen snake bedding, and a large water bowl. Now both snakes are fed on extra large adult mice. This here is Rex. He's my male Australian bearded dragon. He's housed in a 3-foot reptile enclosure. Now with all my enclosures, the heat spots between 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, while the cooling is between 24 to 27 degrees Celsius. So with Rex, he's sitting on 2 slabs of rock. He's got a silicone rock behind him. He's got 3 fake plants in his enclosure, along with a couple sticks, his hide, his heat and UV, alongside his food, where he's fed on bok choy, carrot, apple, and on occasion he does get his superworms and crickets, and he's got his koi peat brick as his substrate. This here is Akko. She's my female eastern water dragon. She's housed in a 4-foot Euro S enclosure. So in the enclosure we have a substrate, a hammock, fake plant, a couple of bits of wood in here to float the bask on, a slab of wood, a few rocks in here, a food bowl that has bok choy, apple, carrot and chicken dog food. So she also has a backing, her heat and a UV, with a very large water bowl for her to kind of cool off in. This here is Bam Bam. He's my male adult pygmy bearded dragon. He's housed in a 3-foot extraterritorial enclosure. So in his enclosure we have his brick where he can hide in as well. He's got a dragon head that can also hide in, his fake plant, his food bowl where it has bok choy, carrot, apple. Of course he does get his insects on occasion. He's got a couple of rocks in here, his substrate, his backing, water bowl, his hammock, and another hide where he can also hide in. And above him have his heat and his UV. This here is Blaine. She's my female lowland blotched blue tongue. She's currently housed in a 3-foot extraterritorial enclosure. So in the enclosure we have her UV. She gets her heat from Bam Bam down below. She has her 2 custom built hides that are built for her. So the one she's sitting on is her warm hide. Next to her hide we have a brick, her backing, her food bowl where it has bok choy, carrot, apple, blueberries and dog food, a water bowl, fake plant, a couple of rocks, her substrate with straw in it, and the cool hide for her to kind of curl up in, and the backing. This enclosure. So in this 1-foot reptile enclosure we have Pepper, who is my male Willow-Eye Brandon Noctel gecko. So in this enclosure we have his backing, his sand, which is the children play sand, his rock, his hide, and his water bowl. While underneath his hide he does have his heat mat. While Salt, she has a very identical setup, and she's of course the female. So his Salt setup, very identical. as you can see. I'll just get him out for you guys. So here's salt and pepper. Oops, Salty's making a run for it. So salt's this one here, and here's pepper, he just freshly shed. And these guys I'll have to put back really quickly because they don't like the light, of course. This here is Crystal. She's my baby female pygmy bearded dragon. She's housed in a 2-foot Euro S enclosure. So in the enclosure she has a little bridge thing there that she's kind of sitting on. She has a food bowl which is fed on bok choy, carrot and apple. On occasion she does get her crickets. Her water bowl, got a couple of hides in there but she doesn't really use them. She's got a couple of fake plants, her backing, heat and UV. She has a couple of rocks in there as well for her to kind of perch up on, and also a bit of wood in there too for her also to bask under. Here we have Emma. He's the most aggressive snake in the collection. He's quite snappy. I'm still working on him. So Emma, he's housed in a 3-foot Euro S enclosure. He's got his rock hide there, custom built hide, his backing, 2 sticks, a few rocks in there, his water bowl, a fake plant, and his bedding is the Aspen snake bedding, and he's fed on extra large adult mice. This here is Molly. She's my jungle carpet python. She's housed in a 2-foot Reptile 1 enclosure. She's currently fed on extra large adult mice. So in the enclosure we have a couple foam walls for her, a couple of sticks for her to perch on, fake plant, a rock hide, 3 rocks, a water bowl, the Aspen snake bedding, and a log hide for her to hide in. She also has a ceramic heat globe and just a normal light tube above her. This here is Murray. He's my coastal jungle carpet python. He's currently housed in a 4-foot tall custom built enclosure. So in his enclosure he has his rock wall where he's kind of sitting on. He has his ceramic heat and a light tube behind a panel of wood. He's got his stick that he will climb on, his hammock, his substrate which is the Aspen snake bedding, his water bowl and a fake plant. And Murray's currently fed on medium-sized rats. This here is Bo. He's one of 2 Eastern Blue Tongue skinks that I have in the collection. He's housed in a 3-foot fish tank currently, but he will be getting a proper enclosure soon. So in his enclosure he has his fake plant, he has his straw where he can either sit or burrow into. He's got his brick and his fake rock where he can grind his nails down. He's got a fake plant along with his log hide where he'll hide in. He's got his water bowl, his substrate, his backing, UV and heat, while he's fed on chicken flavoured dog food, blueberries, apple, carrot and bok choy. Of course he does get into insects like every other lizard in their collection. This here is Bluey. He's the other Eastern Blue Tongue skink that I have in the collection. He's the brother of Bo. Now Bluey is housed in a very identical setup as Bo, so I won't go over the details of his enclosure. It's very identical what Bo is in at the moment. This here is Charles. He's my albino Darwin carpet python. He's currently in shed at the moment, so he's not looking his best. I just quickly borrowed Bo's UV to have some light. So in his enclosure he's got 2 bits of wood in there for him to perch on. He's got his water bowl, fake plant, his substrate. The green hide is his cool hide, while the grey one at the back is his warm hide. It has a heat mat underneath. And he's currently fed on weaned mice. And he's housed in a 1-foot Reptile 1 enclosure. I do apologise guys about the background noise, but here's our newest addition, Chappie. Chappie is a 2-year-old central carpet python. He's housed in a 3-foot by 2-foot by 1.5-foot enclosure, Exoteria. In his enclosure we have his water bowl, his bedding, a pipe where he uses a hide. He's sitting on top of his built hide I built for him a couple of days ago. He's got a couple of fake plants in here, a backing, his stick, and a log hide they can hide in. Now I will be putting a perch in here for him guys, and with his lighting it's just 3 UV globes and a 60 watt Philips focus beam globe. That's it for the Reptile Room update guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can follow me on Instagram, link to that in the description. I also got my Motorsport channel as well, which will also be in the description down below. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all in another video.